Paul George to the Lakers in 2018 and possibly the Cavs this season. Jimmy Butler to the Cavs? Cavs, Markell Fultz, #1 overall, and Porzingus possibly being traded. Guys, welcome back to Sports Talks here on the channel, guys. And this one, guys, I know I've been doing a lot of NBA stuff as of late, but I'm going to be doing baseball real soon. Possibly within the next, after this one. Probably within the next, like, 5 minutes. Well, not 5 minutes. This one's going to be a long one, guys. Guys, where to start? I guess start with the 500-pound elephant in the room that Paul George confirmed himself. He is, as he said, leaving the Pacers in 2018. And the team that he wants to go to, if you saw the beginning of this video, guys, you know who I said it was. And if you read if you can see the thumbnail, the Lakers. The Lakers. Now, I like that. I like the pairing a lot. I really do, personally. It sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable. Really does. I was with Jordan Clarkson, D'Angelo Russell, that young squad. But the question is Paul George willing to do something that LeBron James somewhat did, I guess you could say? Actually, I take that back. They can't really say that. They can't really say that. First of all, that #2 pick, gotta keep in mind, Lakers, draft tonight. Hey, Thursday. Excuse me on that. Lakers have the #2 pick come Thursday night. The question is, what are they gonna do with it? Are they gonna take Lonzo? That's the question. And in that case, are you gonna move D'Angelo Russell? That's the question. That's where I honestly think that #2 pick is going to become trade value. Yes, I understand Russell, he can play shooting guard. But I think what the Lakers want to do is they want to put Russell at point guard. And I honestly believe that is the smart move, because I honestly do believe that Russell does have better stuff to be a point guard than he does a shooting guard. I believe that he can probably take more command over Jordan Clarkson, over another point guard that they would have on the team. Now, getting back to that Lakers roster. Ooh, hang on. Apparently, I'm just seeing this now, just happened an hour ago. Apparently, the Lakers are trading D'Angelo Russell and Timothy Mozgov to the Nets for Brook Lopez in the 27th pick in this year's draft. That's what I was talking about this year. Here. Now, my question is, does that include the #2 pick? It's not a move to acquire Paul George.
I'm sorry.
Apparently, this is apparently just a report, and this is big for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell and Mozgov. Now, obviously, we know Mozgov. He's a very good defender inside. But honestly, not really the best piece to add. You compare each player that got traded, guys. Obviously, you're not seeing D'Angelo Russell, well, being compared to that 27th overall pick. Obviously, that would be stupid to compare that. It would be, plain and simple, it'd be retarded to compare those two. It truly would, and that's not just an opinion. That's a fact. As I'm actually gonna go ahead and give me 1 minute, guys. Let me actually go ahead and let me run grab my portable charger, because my phone is about to die, and that's what I'm using for my sources. So give me 1 sec, guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. Hopefully this gives me some time. Because that's what we don't need. That truly is what we're going to need over these next couple of days. Or over this little time that we got. Now, back to what I was saying, guys. Obviously, the trade piece for D'Angelo Russell. Obviously, guys, you look at the trade and you think about this. I guess you could say both of them add up. However, it was kind of a case of star for star. And if you're thinking I'm saying Lopez for Mozgov, you need to get yourself checked out if you think that's what I'm saying. And yes, I understand. I got a Minions Band-Aid on. Got a blister. It's a long story. If you saw the earlier video, you know what happened. Or you know what I was doing. If not, go check it out. Now, back to what I was saying about how Russell... Now, pretty much, if you guys look at it, it's Russell for Lopez, pretty much. And Mozgov is just an extra piece so they could get another draft pick. Now, does this mean that they're going to go ahead and draft Lonzo? Obviously, they traded Russell. 1 and 1 makes 2, guys. Guys, we know that the Lakers are, in fact, going to go ahead and possibly get Lonzo. And now I can already see LeVar Ball starting to run his mouth. I can see it. Alright, it's the gears are turning, all that. I can see it now. LeVar is now tweeting on Twitter that Lonzo is going to go to the Lakers. However, never say never. Like I said, that number 2 pick can be very valuable. The Lakers, if they wait till draft day on Thursday, they could use that and get a lot more value from it. Obviously, the Celtics have already traded the number 1 overall pick to the Sixers. We know who they're getting, guys. It's going to be Markell Fultz going to the Sixers. And I have to say this, that team, ladies and gentlemen, that team, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll get back to what I was going to say, that team next year is going to be filthy. I'm telling you. If, this is a big if, the injury bug does not get Fultz, Embiid, or Simmons. Keep that in mind, guys, because if you guys haven't seen over the past couple of years, the Sixers have had a problem with rookies getting hurt. Nerlens Noel, for example. Well, Ben Simmons. And Angelio Okafor, if you will. All 3. Or most of those rookies have gotten hurt. And also, remember this, Noel is no longer with the Sixers. Noel is now in Sacramento, I believe? No, he's in Denver. I think he's in either Sacramento or Dallas. I'd have to check that. But still, that's going to be big. Now, what I want you guys to realize is this. Markell Fultz, if he's healthy, that starting 5 is going to be filthy. You're going to have... I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go and read it off to you guys. Because, honestly, it is going to be filthy. Where are you, Philly? 14th. And Fultz, obviously, he tweeted about it. Trust the process. And honestly, how can you argue with the process? Yes. Now, if I'm correct, they're probably going to have either Nick Stauskas or Timothy Luwalu, who's starting at shooting guard, unless they make a splash in free agency and get someone such as maybe, I don't know, maybe a Dion Waiters, or maybe a Jay Rich, maybe JJ Redick, possibly. Possibly. Again, guys, keep that in mind. Obviously, at the 1, you already know who it is. It's going to be Markell Fultz. Is it even a question with TJ McConnell backing that up? And then you go ahead and you look at the 3, the 4, and the 5. Now, the question that's going to be answered is what is going to be with Joel Embiid? It's going to be plain and simple. I think what I think that the 76ers are going to do, it's obviously going to be Ben Simmons at the 3. At the 4, I think it's going to be a toss-up. And it might be something, now it may be something the Sixers debate on, it may not be. But this is what I think. It's going to be Embiid at the 4, Okafor at the 5. And that, my friends, is going to be filthy right there. Embiid and Okafor obviously has proven himself over the past couple of days. I guess you could say it was a real good idea to get or it was a good idea to get rid of Mr. Nerlens. Well, who knows? Maybe it wasn't. Again, that's something we're gonna have to look at come this off season and everything, because like I said, the question's going to be, is Markell Fultz going to be healthy? Is Embiid going to be healthy? And another question, this may sound a little bit stupid, but it's still a big question. What's up with Simmons? Is he going to be the Simmons that we all know, the number 1 overall draft pick, or is he just going to be a bust? Or is he going to get, or 3, is he going to get hurt again? That's the question, guys. That's the question. But I want to get back to this Paul George thing, because there's another rumor that he's going to be going to Cleveland. Now, he's not the only one. If you guys have been following everything, all the NBA news, all the Twitter who rave about it and everything, Cavs are looking to make a splash. They obviously want to win next year, and obviously they also fired their GM. My bad. And the question is, this new GM, and my question to you guys is, do you think that with all this happening with, as I'm trying to remember who got released, that's my fault, guys. Griffin, my bad. Griffin being released by the team, the question for you guys is this. Does this mean Kyrie Irving is done? Does this mean Kevin Love is done? Well, obviously Kevin Love is done in my opinion. Why? Plain and simple, guys. One, Cavs don't really have first-round picks. If they want to get rid of the first-round picks, they're going to have to do it for the future. Or as in 2020, 2019, stuff like that. Those future picks. Because obviously LeBron is a free agent, I believe, in 2017, 2018. So pretty much next year he has an option. Odds are he declines it. Now, the question is, where would LeBron go? That's the question. That's one question that you gotta ask if you're a Cavs fan. Where is LeBron gonna go so we can follow him? I'm sorry, guys. My bad. My bad. It's also got to cough a little bit. That's the other question. Where is LeBron going to go if he declines that player option? If he does hit free agency? Who knows? This is just me, guys. Maybe LeBron gets a little bit of revenge on Kevin Durant. And call it a guess, guys, but there's going to be a team out there that's got some money to spend. And that kind of has a superstar already. And a pretty good front court, if I will add. Pretty good front court. Alright, but it has to prove itself. But wouldn't be surprised if LeBron went to OKC. I mean, yes, it sounds stupid right now, but think about it. Would he go to the Lakers? Would he really go to the Lakers if George signs? That means one of two things. George has to play shooting guard or power forward. So LeBron can play small forward, or LeBron plays power forward, that Paul George can play a small forward. Plain and simple, guys. It's pretty much if LeBron and Paul George wind up on the Lakers in 2018, guys, the question is, who's playing small forward? And neither of them, And honestly, we gotta remember this. Neither of them was probably... Honestly, one of them would probably take the hit, but the question is, who would? Who would? Now, another question that's gonna be asked, and another question that I'm personally asking, what will happen, pretty much, because no D'Angelo Russell, and you think of this team now. Say LeBron and Paul George do sign. It's Lonzo at the 1. I believe, who'd they have at the 2? I think it was Clarkson? Was it Clarkson at the 2? I'm gonna check. But honestly, you can't make that call because... How can I put it? You can't make that call, really. Because of the fact that this is going to be next year. A lot of people are going to be free agents. And who is... Okay, it might be Clarkson or Ennis. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, in my opinion, it might be Clarkson. So, Lonzo at the 1, Clarkson at the 2. That's, again, this is my opinion for shooting guard. Then again, I don't know who's going to be a shooting guard free agent over these next couple of years. So, that's going to be up. But say George and James sign. The question is going to be, who's going to play that small forward position? And I guess you could ask, who's going to play the power forward position? Or will Paul George play shooting guard? And would that be the smart move? And then I think it will probably be Larry Nance Jr. at the 4, if I'm correct. That's who their power forward is. So I don't look like an idiot. Yeah, Larry Nance at the 4. With Brook Lopez, of all people. Brook Lopez at the 5? You tell me, guys, what do you think the Lakers should do? I don't think the Lakers should be doing that. I don't even think it should be an option. I mean, I think it's either one and done. Who knows? Like I said, does OKC... They already saw you in the background, so it really doesn't matter. You gonna let Jingle Bells in? Oh, okay. But still, OKC, he might be an option for LeBron. They might have the money to spend come 2018. And he's already got Russell Westbrook to compare, to go with. If you think that LeBron has made Kyrie a superstar as of late, don't even say that Kyrie was already a superstar before LeBron. Because let's be real. Who did Kyrie Irving have before LeBron? Who? Does that sound like the New Day right there? But that's serious. Who? Nobody. Let's be real. Kyrie made that team. Kyrie made the Cavs. Plain and simple. Now, the next question I got for you guys is this. And this one, in my opinion, is a little bit more basic. Now, like I said, LeBron could sign there. But this is going to be a backtrack real quick. This is going to be a third question. Say the Cavs do trade for Paul George. There's one more person that they're trying to trade for, guys. And if you read the description, you know who it is. Jimmy Butler. What do you do there? Obviously, and this is a big obvious. Jimmy Butler will play shooting guard. LeBron, he might play power forward. George will play small forward. You noticed I said James will play power forward. Let's be realistic, guys. We know that Cleveland has to give up. They have to. There's no way that they can't. And I know, never say no way, but there is no chance they can get either Jimmy Butler or Paul George without giving up Kevin Love. So here's the question. Who are you gonna get? Who is better to get? For me, it's real simple. I say go after Jimmy Butler. Now, no. Now, I know what y'all saying. Why Jimmy Butler? It's simple. It's simple why go after Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler actually has a shooting guard position. That way you're not worrying about J.R. Smith. That way you're not worrying about a Monch jumper. And maybe those are the two trade pieces you do. Maybe it's Kevin Love and J.R. Smith going to Chicago. Oh, then that causes a disturbance for Chicago. Oh, because who knows? Is it going to be D-Wade starting, or is it going to be J.R. Smith? Because guys, J.R. Smith, he did just accept his player option. Keep that in mind. I believe it was a player option. It was either a player or a team. Yeah, it was a player. My bad. I'm not thinking right now. Now, next question. And as I'm making all this, like, now y'all are probably saying, oh, you're just making a conspiracy theory so that the Cavs, you know, they have too much to think about. I'm not making a conspiracy theory, guys. Keep this in mind. The Cavs are building themselves. Now, a lot of people are saying that they're going to re-sign. Durant says he's going to re-sign with Golden State. He's going to decline his option. You know, everybody's saying they're going to decline. And I think it was, who was it? I think it was Gasol? I'd have to look at that. I think it was Gasol who said he was going to re-sign with the Spurs. I have to look into that. But, getting back to what I said. Who's more valuable to the Cavs? Would they really go ahead and give up Kevin Love for Paul George if they knew all this was going to happen? And you also got to remember, if you're a Pacers fan, you somewhat want this trade to happen. I can tell you why you want this trade to happen. The reason you would want this trade to happen between Kevin Love and Paul George, it gives you a nasty backcourt. Or front court, if you will. It gives you possibly one of the best front courts in the NBA. However, it kind of kills you. Why does it kill you? Why does it kill you? Because Kevin Love is digressing. He is digressing. We all know it. He's digressing. Yes, he's a young star. I'll give it. Kevin Love, he's a very young and talented star. You're gonna try. I was gonna say she's gonna try and go underneath, but she just went straight out. And like I said, as she flips me off. But no, let's be real, guys. Kevin Love is. How old is Kevin Love? 28, so obviously, I'll give it to him. He's 28, going to be on his age 29 season, possible. Now, here's the question, guys. Love is decreasing. You pair him up with Miles Turner. Is it worth it? A digressing star who, honestly, in my opinion, guys, let's be realistic, he's overrated. Extremely overrated because he's on an overrated team. Yes, I get it. The Cavs have made it to the finals those 3 years in a row. Congratulations. Guess what? LeBron's been to the past 7 finals. And guess what? He wasn't in Cleveland for those 7 finals. So what does that tell you about the Cavs? What does that tell you? My point. And I can already see it. The Warrior fans, they're going to come in here and they're going to be like, Warriors have been here 3... Warriors have been to the past 3 finals and won 2 of them! Congrats, guys. Congrats. Curry, he has actually helped you guys. As in, last year you had to buy your team. Congrats. That's beside the point. Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying. Now, like I said for the Cavs, is it going to be worth it? Those are the main questions. Is it going to be worth it? Honestly, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Let's be real. Is it ever worth it? Like, is it? To turn around, they're going to give up their best player. Or they're going to give up their 3rd scoring option. up their third scoring option because obviously J.R. Smith isn't their first. Or J.R. Smith obviously isn't it. Neither is Tristan Thompson. Let's be realistic. And it's, again, it's all, in my opinion, just being about realisticness. And that's kind of what the Cavs have missed out on. Because I think what the Cavs are trying to do, I'm not going to say it's smart, I'm not going to say it's dumb. They're trying to do what the Warriors have done, and that's build a super team. However, it's going to cost them. It's going to cost them big. Now, again, I know, how is it going to cost them big? Guys, serious? How's it going to cost them big? Hey, let's be realistic. Hey, are the Cavs really even also going to have enough money to keep Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron and still get the contract of Paul George and also still get the contract, heck, potentially, of Jimmy Butler? Alright, let's keep this in mind, guys. The luxury cap and the hard cap, huge in the NBA. There's no way. Let me rephrase that. There's no chance you can turn around and say, I can pay Paul George's salary for the next year. I can hold on to Jimmy Butler's salary for the next couple of years. I can hold on to LeBron's salary for the next year as well. Oh, and I can also hold on to Kevin Love's overpaid contract. And I can also hold on to Kyrie's overrated contract. Along with keeping J.R. Smith. Along with keeping a Monch Jumper. The question is, guys, is, like I said, is it worth it? Is it worth it? It's not. But, honestly, who knows? If the Cavs do trade for Paul George or Jimmy Butler, probably going to be Paul George. If they trade for Paul George before the Lakers do, who's going to be giving up? Honestly, like I said, it's going to be Kevin Love. They got to give up something big to get something big. It's that simple. Now, speaking of big, speaking of power forwards, guys, y'all thought I forgot about this. 6 rings of steel. I hate to do this to you, man. I really do. Matt, I hate to do this to you, man. Phil Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Jackson is like the Brian Cashman of the NBA. He gets something good going for him. Then he trades him. Then he gets rid of it. Hey, get rid of it. Gets rid of it as if cash is no money. I want everybody to keep this in mind about Porzingus. Everybody, once Porzingus was drafted, everybody thought Porzingus was going to be the biggest. They thought Porzingus was going to be nothing. Alright? They thought Porzingus was going to be nothing. How wrong were critics? How wrong was everybody? Honestly, I'll admit it, I was one of the few people who said he might be something special. He might be something in bad. I can't tell you. Nobody could predict he was something this good. This guy, he's unbelievable. He truly is. He truly is. And just to listen, just to hear the stats on Porzingus and to hear what he sounds like, or what he is, if you will. Personally, he's a demigod, in my opinion. 7'3", folks. 7'3", and he's playing power forward. 18.1 points. Obviously, he's not the best, but he's a power forward, for God's sakes. And 7.2 rebounds. Now, I get it. He's not, obviously, I get it. Not the best numbers we're going to hear. Not the best. but it's better. But for what he's getting paid, I want to keep that in mind. For what Porzingus is getting paid, and I'll pull that up. For what Porzingus is getting paid, that is unreal. Alright, and I'll get you his contract right now. But what he's getting paid is a cheat code. And guys, the trade for Timothy Mozgov, D'Angelo Russell is confirmed. I don't think Brooklyn's gonna be good this year. I'm sorry, D'Angelo. You just got traded to. What'd you get traded to? But back to the Knicks and Porzingus. For what, like I said, for what Porzingus has been putting up in 2017 and in 2018, he's made 2017 $4.5 mil. And in 2018, 5.6 mil, and he's a restricted free agent until 2019. So before you go ahead and you say, "Oh, that's ridiculous. He's not good." 18.1 and 7.2. That's ridiculous. Listen to what he's getting paid, folks. Because for what he's getting paid, that is a cheat code. That is a cheat code. And for Kevin Love, 19, 11, and 1. Honestly, that's, in my opinion, obviously the rebounds aren't the best, but Porzingus, he's a deadly three-point shooter. Better than Kevin Love, I'll admit that. And to hear what Kevin Love is making, let's be real. Here, I got you. Kevin Love, until 2020, 22 mil, 24 mil, 25 mil. Oh, and then he's a free agent in 2020. And he's going 19 and 11. Well, like I said, Porzingus is what I say, about 19 and 7, virtually the same. And I could be wrong. 18.1 and 7.2. Almost the same numbers. For less. And the Knicks want to trade that. You have an amazing player for cheap. For dirt. Almost. Honestly, no, not almost. For dirt. I can't tell you guys. If Porzingus gets traded, it's gonna be filthy. Knicks fans, I don't know if you would want to be a Knicks fan anymore. Because you're trading away a demigod. And they're actually thinking of trading him to the Celtics? Imagine that, guys. What was one thing I said that the Celtics needed this draft? They needed a power forward. They'd be getting more than a power forward, in my opinion, guys. Imagine that front court. Porzingus and Al Horford. Two guys that can stretch the field and rebound. Knicks fans, if that happens, I don't know what you should do. Honestly, I don't think you should go for games. But, like I said, that's just me. Who knows? That's going to be interesting, though. To see what offers the Knicks would get for Porzingus. That is interesting. It's going to be cheap. And the fact that they're looking to trade Melo. That is something else as well. Now, to pretty much wrap this up, guys, this is what I think on each topic. George going to the Lakers, I think it's going to be a good move for the future. Obviously, they just picked up Paul George, so that's going to be good. But him getting traded to the Cavs, I don't really think that's the best idea. But unless LeBron is willing to play power forward. Now, speaking of the Cavs, Jimmy Butler to the Cavs makes sense. But if they do trade for Paul George, before they try to trade for Jimmy Butler, what are they really going to give up? Because, I mean, a lot of people are saying give up a first-round pick. The first-round picks is, honestly, as Chris Moose said earlier, and I agree with him, those first-round picks are virtually going to be nothing. Unless they're going to give up for like 2020 and stuff, when LeBron is possibly going to be leaving in 2018. Now, going to, who was it? Oh yeah, Markell Fultz. Like I said, I like that. That's going to be very good. But if he's healthy, that's something everybody's forgetting. And gotta make sure that he's healthy. If he's healthy, it's going to be filthy. It truly is. Then, Porzingus possibly getting traded to the Celtics. Or getting traded in general. Knicks fans, start crying if that happens. Honestly, I think you should start crying because it's even considered. I mean, let's be real. Melo's aging, and Porzingus is arguably your best player. I mean, Derrick Rose is an injury waiting to happen. Noah's overpaid. Billy Hernia Gomez, I'll give it to him. The kid's pretty good. Gomez, he's pretty good. And I'll give that to him. As I think I just looked at the end of the season. Hang on, guys. I think I can actually get you better stats than what I gave you. 25, 26. Portland. Let me see if I can find the last day of the NBA season. 1918. OKC, Houston, Milwaukee, Toronto. There we go. There we go. Last day of the season. Oh, wow, that's what it was. Oh, that was the last day of the season. April 12th? Oh, wow. What can I tell you? But, honestly, yeah. Hey, your best player possibly being traded. Honestly, is that really smart? Or, I can't tell you. So, but yeah. And then there was something else. There was something else I talked about today, but I can't remember it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think of these moves. Alright? Leave it down in the comment. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I got a lot more of these coming out very soon. Because a lot's happening, to say the least. Oh yeah, the D'Angelo Russell, Timothy Mozgov off Brook Lopez trade. That's going to be interesting. And come Lonzo Ball. Oh, and I'm also trying to think what else. Oh yeah, and LeBron. Does LeBron go to the Lakers, guys? Or where else does he go? Like I said, I personally think he might go to OKC. Because one, they got the movie, the money. Two, they got the stars. And three, I really think if LeBron wanted to get into Kevin Durant's head, he'd do that. I really do believe that hey, LeBron James, if he wants to get in Kevin Durant's head, he'll sign with OKC. That's my opinion. Still, let me know what you guys think, guys. Like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more. Or like this video. Leave me your thoughts down in the comments below. And guys, I will talk to you guys either later or I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright? Deuces.